Welcome to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, where we bring you the grassroots tips, tricks, and stories in everything entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and personal development. I'm your host, Andres Holguin. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, where we dive into the exhilarating world of side hustles, entrepreneurship, and all things business growth and personal development. I'm your host, Andres Holguin, and I'm absolutely thrilled that you are joining me today. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, a huge welcome to you. This is where ambitious go-getters, just like you, come to get inspired, learn actionable strategies, and hear real-life stories that fuel your drive to build that dream business. In today's episode, we're going to unravel something that I know is on the minds of so many of you out there: how to validate your side hustle idea. Now, trust me, whether you're just scribbling down ideas on a napkin or you're in the midst of launching your next big thing, this episode is going to be a game changer for you. Why, you ask? Well, idea validation is that crucial step you can't afford to skip. It's like the compass that guides you through the murky waters of uncertainty and towards success. And here's the deal. We don't just want any side hustle. We want a thriving, fulfilling, and profitable one. And that starts with making sure your idea has legs. In this episode, we're going deep. We're not just scratching the surface. We're diving into the nitty-gritty of what it takes to truly validate your side hustle idea. I'm talking about everything from doing your market research, understanding your audience, analyzing your competition, all the way to testing your idea and crunching those numbers for financial viability. But wait, it doesn't end there. We'll be talking about the importance of being adaptable, how to pivot your strategy based on real feedback, and why sometimes the best move is to iterate on your idea. So grab your favorite beverage, get cozy, and let's embark on this journey together. By the end of this episode, you will have a clear roadmap for validating your side hustle idea and the confidence to take that next step. All right, so let's jump right into the heart of today's topic, which is understanding the concept of idea validation in the world of side hustles. This is a segment I'm especially excited about because it lays the groundwork for everything we'll discuss later. So what exactly is idea validation? When we talk about side hustles, idea validation is like that first critical checkpoint in your journey. It's the process of testing the waters, seeing if there's a real demand for your product or service before you dive headfirst into the deep end. Think of it as your business's proof of concept. Now, why is this important, you might wonder? Well, let's paint a picture here. Imagine you've got this brilliant idea for a side hustle. It's something you're passionate about, something you think could really make a difference. But here's the catch. Just because you love it doesn't automatically mean it will be a success in the market. And that's where validation comes in. Validation is about asking the hard questions and looking for honest answers. It's about gathering evidence to support the feasibility of your idea. Does your product solve a real problem? Is there an audience who needs what you are offering? Will they be willing to pay for it? These are some of the critical questions we seek to answer through the process of idea validation. Now, why is it a crucial step before investment? Well, imagine investing your hard-earned money, time, and resources into launching your side hustle only to find out later that there's little or no demand for it. That's a risk no one wants to take, right? By validating your idea first, you're essentially minimizing this risk. You're ensuring that there's a real market for your product or service, which can save you from potential losses and heartache down the road. But it's not just about minimizing risks. Validation also gives you invaluable insights into your potential customers. So what do they like? What don't they like? How can your product or service be improved? This feedback is gold as it helps you refine your offering to better meet the needs of your market. So, in a nutshell, idea validation is about making informed decisions. It's about giving your side hustle the best possible chance to thrive and succeed. And let me tell you, there's no better feeling than knowing your business isn't just a shot in the dark, but a well-researched and validated venture that's ready to take the market by storm. In the next segment, we'll dive deeper into how you can conduct effective market research to kickstart this validation process. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss these actionable tips that could make all the difference in your side hustle journey. Now, we're about to dive into one of the most crucial steps in validating your side hustle idea: market research. So get your notepads ready because this part is all about setting the foundations for your side hustle success. Now, why is market research so important? Well, imagine you're a captain setting sail. You wouldn't embark on a voyage without a map, would you? Market research is your map in the business world. It helps you understand the terrain of the market you're entering, the trends, the competition, and most importantly, the customers. So, how do you conduct effective market research? Well, let's break it down. Okay, so first, you want to start with secondary research. This involves gathering existing data and information. So look into industry reports, market statistics, and even your competitor strategies. Websites like Statista, Pew Research, and even simple Google searches can be gold mines of information. Next, move to primary research. This is all about getting data straight from the source, your potential customers. You can use surveys, interviews, or even questionnaires to gather this information. Tools like SurveyMonkey, Google Forms, or even direct conversations on social media can be incredibly useful. But here's a pro tip. Don't just ask what people want. Dive deeper. Ask about their pain points, their current solutions, and what they feel is missing. Because the more you understand their needs, the better you can tailor your side hustle to meet them. Now, let's talk about identifying your target audience. This, my friends, is where the magic truly happens. Your target audience is more than just a demographic. They are the group of people who are most likely to buy from you, the ones who genuinely need or want your product or service. Now, to identify them, ask yourself some key questions. So, who benefits the most from my product or service? What age group do they belong to? What are their interests, values, and lifestyle? Where do they hang out online? The clearer the picture you have of your target audience, the more focused and effective your marketing and product development efforts will be. And remember, the goal of market research isn't just to gather data, it's to gain insights. Insights that will guide your decisions, help you tailor your offerings, and ultimately ensure that your side hustle resonates with the people who matter most, your future customers. So there you have it, the ins and outs of conducting effective market research. It's not just a step in the process, it's an ongoing journey of understanding and adapting to your market. Trust me, the time and effort you put into this stage will pay off massively in the long run. So stay tuned because up next, we're going to tackle how to analyze your competition. You won't want to miss these strategies that could give you the edge in your market. All right, so we're moving on to a crucially insightful step in validating your business idea: analyzing the competition. Trust me, this segment is packed with golden nuggets of knowledge that you won't want to miss. So let's unravel why competitive analysis is so vital in validating your idea. So think of it like this. Understanding what your competitors are doing right, and more importantly, where they're going wrong, can give you a significant advantage. It's not about copying them. It's about learning from their journey to make smarter choices for your side hustle. So how do you go about analyzing your competition? Well, here are some practical steps and tools to get you started. Firstly, identify your competitors. These might be direct competitors who offer the same product or service as you, or maybe they're indirect competitors who cater to the same target audience, but with a different solution. Tools like Google Search, industry forums, and social media can help you create a list of these competitors. Next, analyze their offerings. So dive deep into what they provide. What features or services are they offering? How are they pricing it? What's their unique selling proposition? Websites, customers' reviews, and even their marketing materials can offer valuable insights here. Then, evaluate their strengths and weaknesses. This is where tools like a SWOT analysis comes in handy. So, assess their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. What are they doing exceptionally well? Where are they falling short? Tools like SEMrush and Ahrefs can provide insights into their online performance, while customer reviews can reveal a lot about their product strengths and weaknesses. Now, don't forget to look at their customer base. Who are they targeting? How do they engage with their audience? Social media platforms, especially like LinkedIn and Twitter or X, can be great for this kind of analysis. Finally, learn from their successes and failures. This is where the real learning happens. Maybe a competitor launched a product that failed. Why did it fail? Or perhaps they had a successful marketing campaign. What made it work? These lessons are invaluable in shaping your approach to avoid similar pitfalls and leverage what works. Remember, the goal of this exercise isn't to intimidate you or copy others. It's to understand the market landscape better and find your unique place in it. It's about learning from others' experiences to build something even better for your target audience. So there you have it, a roadmap to effectively analyze your competition. Armed with these insights, you're one step closer to making your side hustle not just a dream, but a reality. So next, let's dive into one of my favorite parts of the entrepreneurial journey, which is creating a proof of concept. This is where your side hustle starts taking shape. And trust me, it's as exciting as it sounds. First off, let's break down what we mean by proof of concept. In simple terms, a proof of concept is a small exercise to test your business idea in the real world. It's about verifying whether your idea can be turned into a viable product or service. So you want to think of it as a mini experiment to gauge potential success before going all in. Now, you might be wondering, Andres, how do I do this without breaking the bank? Well, I've got you covered with some low-cost strategies to test your idea. So strategy 1 is create a minimum viable product or MVP. This is a basic version of your product with just enough features to satisfy early customers and provide feedback for future development. So for example, if you're thinking of starting a baking business, your MVP could be a simple menu of 3 to 4 items to test out in your local community. Step 2, use digital tools to simulate your product or service. So platforms like social media, landing pages, or even digital mockups can help you gauge interest without fully developing your product. Use tools like Canva for design or Squarespace for creating landing pages, or even Instagram to showcase your concept and see how people react. Strategy 3, run a pilot program. Offer your service to a small group of people at a discounted rate in exchange for their feedback. This could be anything from a trial period of your online course to a limited time offer for your consulting services. Now, here comes a crucial part: collecting and analyzing feedback. This step is all about listening to what your early adopters have to say. So, what do they love about your product? What do they think could be improved? Are they willing to pay for it? Tools like Google Forms or SurveyMonkey are great for collecting feedback, but don't just rely on surveys. Engage with your early customers through emails, social media, or even face-to-face conversations to get in-depth insights. Remember, the feedback you gather isn't just about validation. It's about learning and iterating. It's a treasure trove of information that can help you refine your idea, tweak your offering, and better align with your target market's needs. So there you have it, the steps to creating and testing a proof of concept. It's really a thrilling phase where you get to see your idea come to life and evolve into something that could potentially be a game changer in your life and the lives of your customers. So let's dive into a topic that is really close to everyone and every business owner's heart: the financial aspects of your side hustle. This is where we talk numbers, and believe me, it's not as daunting as it sounds. So let's talk about financial viability. What does this mean for your side hustle? Well, in simple terms, it's all about understanding if your business idea can not only survive, but thrive financially. It's about ensuring that your passion project is also a profitable project. So first up, let's discuss calculating initial investment. This is the amount of money you need to start your side hustle. It includes everything from purchasing materials, setting up a website, to any licenses or permits that you might need. To figure this out, list all the potential expenses you'll encounter in the setup phase. Remember, accurate estimation here is key. It's better to overestimate a little than to find yourself short on funds. Next, we have ongoing costs. These are expenses that you will incur regularly while running your business. Think about costs like web hosting, inventory, marketing, and maybe even a little for your coffee fund. We all know how important that is. It's crucial to keep track of these expenses as they will help you to understand how much you need to make each month to keep the business running. Now, let's talk about potential revenue. This is where market research and your proof of concept really come into play. Now, based on your research, estimate how many products or services you can realistically sell and at which price point. Be conservative in your estimates because it's really better to be pleasantly surprised than disappointed. And here comes the critical part. Break-even analysis. This is where you figure out when your side hustle will start making more money than it spends. So to calculate this, divide your initial investment by the profit you make on each sale after subtracting the ongoing costs. This is going to give you the number of units that you need to sell or the number of clients you need to acquire to start turning a profit. So for example, if your initial investment is $2,000, and let's say you make $50 profit per sale after ongoing costs, you need to make 40 sales to break even. It's a simple yet powerful calculation that can help set realistic goals and timelines for your business. Now, understanding the financial viability of your side hustle is crucial. It's not just about having a fantastic idea. It's about making sure that idea can sustain itself and grow. So take the time to crunch these numbers because they might just be what stand between you and a thriving side hustle. We're now entering a crucial phase in our journey of side hustle validation, which is the art of adjusting and iterating. This is where the rubber meets the road and where your flexibility and adaptability as an entrepreneur truly shine. So let's start with the importance of being flexible and adaptable. In the world of business, especially in side hustles, the only constant is change. The market evolves, customer preferences shift, and new competitors emerge. So sticking rigidly to your original idea without considering these changes is like trying to navigate a rapidly flowing river in a straight line. It's nearly impossible. So instead, think of your side hustle as a living, breathing entity. It needs to grow and adapt. This is where feedback and analysis from your market research, competitive analysis, proof of concept, and financial viability come into play. Each of these steps provides invaluable insights that can help you refine your idea. Refining your idea based on feedback might mean, tweaking your product or service to better meet customer needs. It could involve adjusting your pricing strategy, modifying your marketing approach, or even adding new features or service. The key here is to listen actively to what the data and your customers are telling you. But how do you decide when to pivot or persevere? Well, this, my friends, is the million-dollar question. Pivoting means making a fundamental change to your business after realizing that your current product or business model is not sustainable or profitable. It's about being honest with yourself and having the courage to admit that a different approach is needed. On the other hand, persevering is about staying the course, especially when you're confident that you're on the right track, but maybe you just need some more time or resources or slight adjustments to break through. So to make this decision, go back to your data. Are you seeing a consistent pattern in feedback that suggests a significant change is needed? Are your financial projections not meeting your break-even analysis despite your best efforts? If so, it might be time to pivot. If, however, you're seeing some gradual progress and positive feedback, then perseverance and patience may be your best allies. Remember, there's no shame in pivoting. Some of the most successful businesses today pivoted from their original ideas. The key is to make informed decisions and to make them boldly. Whether you pivot or persevere, do it with conviction. And there you have it, the essence of adjusting and iterating in the side hustle journey. It's a dynamic process, one that requires continuous learning and adaptation. So embrace it with an open mind and a resilient spirit. Wow, what a journey we've been on today. As we wrap up this episode, I want to take a moment to reflect on the key steps we've discussed for validating your side hustle idea. So we started by understanding the concept of idea validation, emphasizing its crucial role in testing your business waters. Then we moved into market research, where we delved into techniques to understand your market and identify your target audience. After that, we tackled analyzing the competition, learning from their successes and failures to carve out your unique niche. We then explored the exciting world of proof of concept, testing your idea in the real world, and of course, we discussed the all-important aspect of financial viability, ensuring that your idea isn't just viable, but also profitable. And then finally, we touched on the critical steps of adjust and iterate, the art of being flexible and adapting your strategy based on feedback and results. My final thoughts for you today are about the importance of patience and persistence in this journey. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your side hustle will need time, effort, and lots of love to grow. I encourage you all to apply these steps to your ideas and don't be discouraged by setbacks. They're not the end of your journey. They're simply steps along the path. Now, I have a little homework for you. Yes, homework. I'd love for you to share your progress, thoughts, or any questions you might have. Reach out on social media at Andres Does Business or drop a comment on my social media or my DMs. Your insights and stories inspire me and our entire community. And if you found value in today's episode, please subscribe and share the podcast with your friends and fellow side hustlers. Your support means the world to me, and it helps keep this podcast thriving. Now, for a little teaser about our next episode, we're going to dive into quick start marketing techniques for your side hustle. Trust me, you won't want to miss these practical, actionable strategies that you can use to skyrocket your side hustle's visibility and success. So a huge thank you for tuning in today. For more resources, tips, and support on your entrepreneurial journey, don't forget to follow us on social media at Andres Does Business. Until next time, keep dreaming big, keep hustling, and never stop believing in yourself.